So I'm coming to you to talk about some transparency in a situation. So it seems like this channel is going towards being about living a simple life towards financial freedom. However, I'm having a conflict with my religious beliefs in that I don't want this page or this channel to not focus on something that's very important to me. To go towards financial freedom does not mean that I want to put another idol above God. I really believe that everything is either God sent or God used. In that, I don't think that God is condemning me by not giving me some quick get rich scheme or something to solve my problems. I don't think that because you pray, He automatically has to answer. I believe that sometimes we get ourselves into situations by our own free will, and that's how we land here. And He can either use the journey of getting out to help and benefit someone else, or either to teach me something. So in no way is this trying to say it's above God or above any other things that are priorities in my life, such as reading the Bible and staying in His Word and memorizing and meditating and going to church and fellowshipping with those who are believers. All of those things are critical to me. But I thought this channel should be geared towards something that I am very good at, or at least knowledgeable about, or an expert, so that it can help you know that I do know what I'm talking about. I would love to talk about Bible verses and to recite and give you sermons. I mean, that is so in my heart's desire, but it's not where I'm an expert at. And I think that there's so many other great people who have channels, or who are pastors, or who are mentors, who can do that. Maybe God might lead that path for me later on, but for right now, finances is what I'm entrenched in. It's what is most impacting me and my ability to have the freedom to do what I want to do. I will bring you Bible verses and tell you that the Bible even stands by making sure that you are not being in debt, and not the situations as far as forgiving debt and being the lender and not the borrower, and as far as having more time and more freedom to want to serve God. I always think about something. It was funny, I thought about it this morning. Was one of my favorite plays is Fiddler on the Roof, and in the song If I Were a Rich Man, he talks a lot about if I was rich, I would sit by the synagogue and pray, or I'd be at the Eastern Walls talking about all of the things about God. And that was what kind of resonated with me to say that even though might not have financial freedom, and that's something that we're working towards, it does not mean that I cannot still worship Him and still not be thankful and content where I am. This is just the journey that the average person goes through. And if I can give any insight into it and help you get through it, or if you've not gotten there yet, I can help you avoid it. I want to do that. So in this, the message of today is to not see this as a worship of money, or worship to get out of debt so I can have it to buy $1 million homes or to buy some exotic car. It's because I realize that by having debt, it is not giving me freedom to make decisions that I want to make. At some point, I'll tell you about how I walked away from a six-figure job, and I never would have six-figure income job, and I never would have thought I would do that. But in doing that, I realized the things that are most important in life. And in that, I realized that getting out of debt and being able to have the freedom of not always worrying about paying debts off. For me, it's student loan debt and then mortgage, but really making sure that I am giving to man what's man's, giving to government what's government's, and giving to God what's God, and having a life that allows me to spend time with my family and with my husband and my daughter, and to see the world and the things that I've always wanted to do. I will leave you with this thing that is so important to me. I decided to finish this video on my iPhone. I don't know what's going on with my camera, but I wanted to say that I wanted to leave you with something important. And what is driving a lot of my passion is that I look back on my past life And now that I'm in my 40s, I realize that when I get to 50, the priority is not to be living the same dreams and wishing the same things as far as getting out of debt and getting the freedom that I want, that I have been trying to search for the past 20 years. I look back into my journey and my diary and the financial journals, and it always came back to the same thing: get out of debt, get out of debt. And I feel like I'm a failure to that because I've never actually done it. And so if you think about things that you regret, I don't have regrets, but at the same time, I know that there are things that I want to accomplish, and if doing this webpage and this channel will get me there and it can bring you along with me, then that is what my heart's desire is. So join me and come on this journey and stay with me as we go through, and we're going to beat this thing. We're not going to be like the average American and having about $7,000 to $8,000 in credit card debt, have student loan debt. Right now, I know in my industry that the biggest people or population that is being impacted by student loans are those who are entering into retirement and collecting Social Security, and they're looking to garnish that for this population, and I don't want to be that. And I just know that there is a way and a better way to do this. So that is the purpose of this, still to serve God and to love God as I walk into this journey. And I hope that this is helpful to you, and that if you have a dream of doing this, that my education or my information helps you get there. Thanks for listening. Sorry if this screen has changed, but I wanted to make sure I got that message in. Okay, talk to you soon. Bye-bye.